some events have created even more debris. These events are, for example, collision between two spacecraft that have generated a big cloud of debris that is orbiting the Earth, or also some other events, like for example, self-explosions of our satellite. How do we take care of the environment here on Earth? So what we do is to try to assess all the environmental impacts of our missions during the whole life cycle of our mission. So since the beginning that we are developing our missions until the end of life. And we take into account all the phases like manufacturing, the launch of the spacecraft, and also the operations of our mission. So for this, we use a methodology that allows us to calculate what are the environmental impacts here on Earth. Like for example, in climate change, all our emissions that we have to soil and also to the water, and all the possible toxic materials that we use in our spacecraft. And the aim is to try to find alternatives that are greener and then they are polluting less to the environment. We also try to take into account the environmental impacts in the orbit. So for this, what we do is to try first to reduce the number of debris that we are creating and to remove the ones that are already there. So first of all, what we need to do is to leave free this space of the orbit, so remove the debris from this spot that was occupying during the lifetime. And we have requirement that states that we have to re-enter in the atmosphere in less than 25 years after the end of life. This is for the low Earth orbits, but also for the geostationary satellites, they have a similar requirement to go to a graveyard orbit. As we said, we want to stop creating debris, so one important requirement that we have to follow is to deplete or empty our source of energy that we have in our satellite. So for example, the batteries, to make sure that they are empty at the end of life, so they will not explode. This one is also a requirement, and also another one that is very important to follow, that is we don't want to have any risk when a satellite or debris is coming back to Earth, so we don't want that it falls in our roof and it causes any damage to us. So we have different requirements depending on the size of the satellite. If we are a big satellite, we will go to an uninhabited region in the Earth, or otherwise we try to maximize the disintegration during the atmosphere, so we design our satellite in a way that will disintegrate faster. We still need to do some actions in order to prevent the creation of more debris, and there are studies that show that we have to